Hi everybody. Well, I've just installed Oracle VM VirtualBox with Windows XP 32-bit because something was bothering me about MVP Baseball 2005. Like, it kept crashing on me because in Windows 10 Microsoft's wisdom, which is they have no wisdom, they're just so stupid, but they turned off Securom and all that. I know it was a safety issue and all that. I understand that. But, which is good on one hand, but bad on the other, because every game that any of us own, such as MVP Baseball 2005, and to have Securom, and there's another one called, I can't remember the name of it. Well, you can't play those games. No matter if you're the owner. I mean, the companies are unwilling to put out a patch. And I don't blame them, because the games are so old, right? And then you have older games that you can either now purchase digitally, or you can download no CD keys and stuff like, or not CD keys, but no CD exec files, that sort of thing, to bypass. But with MVP Baseball 2005, if you don't, if you happen to use the no CD key or the no CD exec for it, it crashes in owner mode. It just does. It invariably crashes really quick. So what you have to do is revert to taking your original CDs, burning them to ISO for them, and then going to a site that allows you to download direct working copies of MVP 2005 CDs, which is CD2, which allows you to, it does its safety check and plays the game. Now there's a problem, like I said, with Windows 10, even with Windows 7 and Windows 8, you can't play those old games anymore. And what really gets me is that even if you go to eBay and buy MVP 2005 for like 60 bucks, right, you still can't play them. And what really gets me, now this is what really gets me, if you go on to the MVP site where you download mods and patches and everything else, they'll go ahead and look down on you if you ever used an OCD patch, even though you own the game. They look down on you. How dare you? Well, how else am I supposed to play it? Well, you install Windows XP. Well, I don't want to install Windows XP. Well, you're out of luck then. So what you have to do is find, you can, depend on the power of your system. And mine is on the low end. I had to adopt the Oracle. Now I can use VMware, but it's such a hog that I can't play the game. It lags like you wouldn't believe. So I'm running Oracle VM VirtualBox. Now, here's the kicker. It doesn't support Direct 3D. Now, it depends on the version. Now, let me see. This is the version I have installed. The newest version is 6.1. which you don't want. I'm able to activate Direct 3D on this version that I'm running, because you have to go into safe mode, then reinstall the guest editions, and then you can select the Direct 3D option, and then you reboot back out of safe mode after it installs, and you're able to play your games, or some of them anyway. So I've been working on this all blinking day, you know, learning as I go, because it's the first time I use VirtualBox Oracle, because I'm usually using VMware. But VMware, believe it or not, Microsoft, and again in their wisdom, decided to flag VMware, except for the most latest version, to not work on your system. But there's a workaround for that, and it's a very easy workaround. I found that out yesterday. All you do is you rename the VMware.exec to VMware 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever you want to name it. Like I renamed mine to VMware 1.exec, Works perfectly fine. It's just, you know, Microsoft just wants to corner the market because they're Hyper 5. That's all they want to do. They're not interested in anything. They just want to corner the market and have it all for themselves. And I have no respect for that. I haven't had respect for Microsoft in about 30 years. But anyway, they're just as crooked as Electronic Arts. But anyway, getting back to this, which, by the way, MVP Baseball 2005 is Electronic Arts. There you go. Anyway, like I said, if you happen to use a no CD exec file, it's going to crash in owner mode. So like I said, I loaded up these images in an old version of Daemon Tools and made sure that the drive was set to SCSI. It won't work on anything else but SCSI. So let's start it up. Now, since I have a really low-end machine,
EA Sports. It's
in the game. Now, if I unloaded the raw copies of the image files, which is a bypass, it would ask me for the CDs. I mean, I can go do that right now. Let me just prove it to you. Actually, a lot of people are distrustful on YouTube, and I don't blame them for that. Virtual devices, that's that. We're going to unmount the image. And as you'll see, I'll just check here. It's unmounted. So let's start the game up. Please insert the CD-ROM. Okay. Alright, oh, by the way, also, I tried the old trick of putting drivesys what is this? Sysdrive.sys or whatever. There was a workaround at one point, but not anymore. You're supposed to send it into your System32 drivers folder and get a validator and blah blah. I did all that for Windows 10 and it just didn't work. The version of Windows I'm using is what, not 1903 or something like that, but anyway. Alright, since you now see that I can't run it because of that, I'm going to mount up the image, which is on the desktop here, which is this one. It's the image of CD2. Alright. Now, getting back to what I was saying earlier about having a heavier system. If I go to 1027 by
EA Sports, it's in the game.
By 768, I'll get like it's not stutter. It's almost like a pause, and I don't know what's actually causing that. I've turned off VSync and everything else, but for some blooming reason or other, it just doesn't seem to want to work that well. It's workable, but not working well. So anyway, I created a owner mode, because that's what I wanted to be playing. I didn't want to be playing like Dynasty all the time. So I created an owner mode. And what's today's game? Okay, I'll show you where it used to crash on me. Even though it would work, it would reach a particular time, a period, and it would crash immediately for me. And that was when I played against New York Yankees. So we're going to sim right up to that. No, sim up to this day. And it would crash. It would, on Windows 10. It would be because of the no CD bypass. Which by right, if you own the game, a no CD, why not, right? I don't want to keep putting my bloody, because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy gamer and I don't give a rat's rear end. I paid for the game, sort of thing, right? So I own it. So you high and mighty people out there can go shove it up your butthole. I'll do what I dang well want to do. It's like me buying a car and then someone like them coming to me and telling me they can't. Alright, obviously there was a rain here. Oh shit, didn't want to do that, but that should have crashed it. Let's go to schedule. I didn't see that actually. Where in the hell is it? Go today. Okay, let's play today's game. New York. So that's the last one. So we'll sim that one. We'll sim this one. And we'll play and manage. Actually, I could go to window mode. Hold on. Yeah, the screen's black. Don't worry about it. Let's see if I can pull this off. There we go. You get the what's-it-call now, the bottom of it, but I'm not going to worry about that. Let's go to advanced. Let's play. Advanced. Oh crap, I could have chose one of my, well, it wasn't really my favorite team, but anyway, we'll go with Toronto for now. Now if I stick to 800 by 600, it seems to be okay, which isn't bad. See it hiccup? Is that holding
the
there?
Yankees are trying to make it 2 in a row. Hi again, everybody, and welcome to EA Sports MVP Baseball. I'm Dwayne Kuiper along with Mike Kruka. Here's the game's first batter, Tony Womack. This guy is a steady hitter.
Now, just to let you know too, this is my park, by the way.
We're underway with that pitch.
The pitcher tried to get the batter to go fishing, and he did, but came up empty.
Hit towards the shortstop.
All right,
There's an out.
I know exactly what's causing this. I know exactly what's causing this. I know exactly what's causing this problem. Where is it? I know exactly what's causing this issue. I didn't install the patches. I did not install the... I got this huge fly that's around me, man. The thing's like 18 feet long. Okay, we're going to go back to here. Get out of here, you dumbass. Brigand. You can ride this thing. That's how big it is. Get out of here. Alright. Let's go do the patches. I forgot to do the patches. MVP 2005. There are all the patches there, so we're just going to copy those over. Okay. There's patch 1. This is patch 2. Patch 3. Now I haven't tried this with the patches because I do know that the game was buggy. Hiccuping and everything else. So what we're going to do is install number 5. Okay, let's try this now. Down here, all the way here. Let's delete that off my system. Alright, let's try it now.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Let's see if we can get rid of that hiccuping now.
EA Sports.
Yeah, EA. I've been reading a lot upon the games that they just released, like oh, my mind's blank. I can't remember. All right, well, if I remember, I'll continue on talking about it. We'll load owner mode. This may not work. May crash because it's an older version, but I don't know. Let's look at the schedule. We'll go all the way to Yankee. Continue sim. Auto fix. Okay, play today's games. Let's see if the stuttering or the hiccuping has stopped. Am I going insane here? How is I'm not seeing this? Oh, hold on. There, okay. There we go. For a second there I was like, what's going on? I'm not seeing it. Alright, let's see if the stuttering and all that happens. Halifax, that's my ballpark. So let's see if this works. God, computers, man.
The Blue Jays are coming off a win in their previous game. Hello, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper with Mike Krukow as we get set for baseball here with EA Sports. Tonight's American.
Okay.
Here's the game's first batter, Tony Womack.
Boy, is that ever dark. Okay, let's go into options here. Any way I can brighten it up a bit?
Your attention. The owner of California vehicle license VIGEOI, please return to your vehicle.
Let's turn that off. Turn the shadowing off. Well, I want to take one more look at it here. Alright. That didn't do anything.
We're underway with that pitch.
This guy's a stud, Kipe. He expects to be on that mound all the way till the 9th inning every time.
The diamond pattern field really displays this talented grounds crew.
Oh,
The
that's a
ball is
little
hit out
laggy there.
towards third base.
Well, right there we saw why he's considered one of the best fielders. Great catch.
This one's going to fall in for a hit. Jeter is on with one out.
He didn't fool anybody with that pitch. That guy was sitting on the pitcher and he just rips it to the outfield.
This batter is nothing special when he's facing a righty on the mound.
Okay, let's see what happens when I... Ah, bloody hell. Oh, come on. Alright, let's do display options. Let's turn everything low.
The ball is back.
There we go.
Way back. It's gone.
There, that fixed that. Okay.
This guy did a
little
great job
bit.
coming in there with a runner on base. That was a huge two-run jack.
Next up, Gary Sheffield. This right-handed hitter is a pretty solid hitter. That one's foul, but it looks like there's some room. He makes the grab in foul ground. Up next, Jason Giambi. This lefty batter is refining his swing against righty pitching.
Okay there, folks. Just thought I'd show you what I was doing. Because my system is very low end, and also because they dumped the Direct 3D from Oracle VM VirtualBox after this version, in version 6.1, because it was very unstable. So as you can see, it works. So I had to lower the quality, but I just wanted to play the owner mode. Even though you happen to own the game, you know, they tell you to give you the finger. You know, how dare you buy the game and expect to be able to play it? Which is, to me, just absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, folks, I just thought I'd show you. For the most part, every other game that I have, like my older games that I'm going to be installing later on, from a full working, beautiful copy of Magic the Gathering, to games that I haven't been able to play for years, and I'm not talking DOS games. I'm talking games that were made for Windows 95. And 98, but then again, the games that ran on 98 normally could run on Windows XP. But anyway, folks, take care. Hope you enjoyed my video. If not, that's cool. But just let you folks know that yes, you can indeed do this if you really want to. Bye for now.